We have had men in the presidency, so here comes a woman. That is the ultimate glass ceiling. Hopefully she will break it, and she's going to have a hard fight because we have a lot of old farts who have to come into the 21st century in terms of their thinking about women.
So my name is Sharon Lynn. I am currently a senior at Stuyvesant High School, and I'm 17, turning 18 right before the elections.
Name's Victoria Foster, 36 years old, and I founded the U.S. office for a Dutch consultancy.
My name is Vernice Jackson Lewis, and I have a PhD in neuroscience.
My name is Maxine DeSeta. I'm a retired school teacher.
I always saw the same type of demographic for leaders across. They were always male, they were always white, they were always born into like the upper middle class or the upper class of society. And as a result, seeing so much diversity in recent years, we've had Asian American senators, we've had a first black president, and now we have our first female presidential candidate. I think it's definitely something that is very inspiring to see, and it really does bring about a lot of change in terms of our perspectives, because young girls who are looking towards the presidential election will now be able to picture themselves in the presidential seat.
Automatically, just as Obama had an impact on our black population, it gives you a model, and it says, I can become president. In my day, we wouldn't even think of becoming, say, airline pilots, or even a sanitation worker was a male's job, which is a good job, you know, with benefits. So for our young women, it means the sky is the limit if you can persevere. And certainly you have to give her, you know, respect in that she's tough and has persevered, and that's how you accomplish anything in any field. It's, as they say, one half talent and the other half work. And so it might help a whole generations of women coming up to know that they can't say, well, I'm a woman, so I can't do that. That day is over, which is good.
I think it's a first step. I think it depends. I think in a similar way we can see what happened with Obama and race, and you know, did that really make a huge impact? Unfortunately, it hasn't. I'm hopeful that with women it is different, because I think you see a swelling and a tide from women everywhere, and even women that weren't Hillary supporters and actually actively fought against her in my generation are saying, no, this is so important. And it's not just that we're voting for a woman because we really believe in it, but also the difference between another candidate who is so actively against women, and despite what he says, I think there is a different value system, and where Hillary, it ignites and creates role models. And I think most importantly, it's about the discussion that has started because of this, and that is happening everywhere. Whether, you know, that started long ago with Lean In, but that or a few years ago, but it is front and center, and every boardroom, everyone on the street, everyone is thinking about what it means to be a woman and gender equality.
The impact will also be negative, just like it was when Obama became president, and that all those insecure people out there will, you know, be going crazy as usual. I mean, they've been crazy already. Christie put her in prison. You know, the backlash against a female in general who is demonized in general in our society. I mean, on the one hand, she's on a pedestal, and on the other hand, you know, men fear the controlling female because they like the sex a lot. So that's really the control, you know. So there's going to be a lot of problems with Hillary winning. A lot of problems. There was a lot. I mean, I was just hoping that Obama wouldn't get killed. I mean, we have a very violent society. There is no question about it. And the sexism here is terrible. The things I hear, I mean, I hang out with a guy who's for Trump, and we don't even talk about it. He knows not to go near this situation because just the way they talk about her is just horrible. It's really, it's like, what? I mean, it's like saying we're a post-racial society. We're not anywhere near equality, and we're not anything like Norway, say. I mean, we're just in the dark ages still, and then we have probably 6 southern states that are, they might as well be in the Middle Ages. The way they treat their own people, the way it's very hard. I mean, I can give you a string of incidents in my own life, just being a woman and just standing up in any situation. It's like, how dare you? There's something, and I'm not saying that it's just a male ego thing. It's women jealousy thing, putting down other women. It goes all kinds of way when women get into some kind of power. And unless she uses her power wisely, she's going to be in a lot of trouble.